I'm going to paint a sunflower, and these are my watercolor pencils. I usually draw my outline with my watercolor pencils, and I use a wet brush to fill it in. This is just the background I'm doing for my sunflower, and now I'm just using a wet brush to fill it in. I'm Seema Josen, and I'm going to show you a beautiful technique of doing the background first. So when you do your sunflower on top of the background like this, just splash a few leaves, splash a few flowers and petals, and then let it dry, and then start your sunflower on it, and you get a beautiful effect. See, that's it. That's the sunflower we are going to do, and that's the background I've already made. I waited for it to dry. Now I did the stamen. I used burnt umber, filled it in with a light, just pulled the color in, and the deepest part of the sunflower stamen is the little black dot inside. Now I'm pulling out bright lemon leaves and petals. I'm pulling out petals, very lemony, mixed with a little white, and the background behind is going to look very pretty once it's complete. Do try this. Do an abstract background, let it dry, and then do your project on that. It will always have a beautiful effect. And then because I'm waiting for my first layer of my sunflower to dry, I'm going to call your attention to the fact that again I'm going to do this in layers, and my first layer of my sunflower is drying. So in the meantime, I'm doing my leaves. I'm doing the darker shade, darker hues and darker values of the green below the leaf, because that's how a sunflower leaf is. It's very big and jaggedy, so a darker shade down and a lighter shade on top. And I'm going back into my sunflower and putting darker values, and then I use some very light water on my brush and pull out those very colors with just a wet brush and no color on the brush, a little wet brush, and you wipe it out a little bit on your paper and pull out your sunflower petals. The color will move forward. Now I'm just doing another layer for my stamen. I'm waiting for the leaves to dry now while I touch up my sunflower. Putting the little dots which you see on a sunflower, putting them all around the stamen. Now the sunflower is facing diagonal. That is, it is looking away from us. So the petals right on top where the sun is hitting it are the longest, and the petals which are closest to us are the shortest. So that's the effect. If you do it all the way around in the same way, the sunflower will be just looking at you, and you won't get a diagonal sunflower. So we want the sunflower to be looking away from us. So the petals on top will be longest, and the petals down will be darker in value and shorter in length. So you will get a three-dimensional look of your sunflower. Now I start putting in my background and just use a complementary color so that it really shines out. And I do a very wet paper and drop in my color, and then I just turn the paper around and in all angles the way I want the color to move. That's the effect I have. And the last step of my sunflower is that I'll be pulling it out with a flat brush and giving some shape to my background. It is just very wet, and I just damped it with water and then grabbed some color and put it on top and let it flow and do its own thing. So now the last bit is I've put my highlight. Highlight is Hansa yellow, and I'm just putting it on very few places right on top where the sun is hitting the sunflower, and you can see the lightest value over there. And that completes my sunflower. Thank you for watching. Please like, please subscribe. That will help my channel. Do subscribe and do tell me what you'd like me to paint for you. Thank you for watching.